Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to...
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
For the encore, if you know, you know.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third down and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Raymond Calais, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
The ball carrier.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley Cox. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Nope, that's the
right. That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Down and 5.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The tackle by Derwin James. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Mahomes 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The 16-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, Eckler. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Chargers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
To the fullback.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
42-yard line.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's get off the field.
He'll look to throw right away. He's got Burton here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Chargers.
Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Herbert back to the air. This one into the hands of Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. One receiver left, that's Allen. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, we got to get this stuff going, baby.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Raymond Calais, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now a play fake here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for them.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
To Keenan Allen.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Herbert now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Chargers first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
35. Chargers 27.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Herbert now to throw. And Allen's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Austin Eckler, the
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find that man yet again, Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you.